Hello everyone, Luke for Smith here. I'm a bit tired. I just watched on Disney Plus the Black Widow movie because it's on there without paying an upcharge for it. It is Saturday, so let us have a quickie read, and it's just gone about 10:30, so I'm a bit tired. Recording this a little bit later than usual. And it is a long one, so we're going to be reading about Liquid Chris. So we have got a quote right here. Chris initially wanted to ignore Liquid. We had to tell him that if he didn't publicly refute Liquid, it could be used against him to steal the CWCki copyright. Chris is lazy and by default ignores most trolling. Man in a pickle suit. So, Liquid Chris, real name Christopher Duckworth. That's not a bad name actually. Born 1990, claimed to be the true and honest Christian wrestling chandler, and the one and only creator of the electric hedgehog Pokemon CWCki. In reality, he was simply a impersonator on YouTube who initially made videos to amuse himself and his friends. Liquid was played by identical twin brothers Chris and John Duckworth, born 1990. Chris portrayed Liquid on YouTube and in the CWCki forums, while John portrayed him doing the Singer Star Challenge. Liquid Chris got his nickname from Metal Gear Solid, a video game which featured a storyline of the clone brother of the player character Solid Snake. Hence why Christian Wrestling Chandler is referred to as Solid Chris in this saga. Is there a fly on my head again? I just sprayed that raid. I don't know why the flies are still alive. In this saga, he will be for the remainder of this page. Where did that? Okay, that was right. Eventually, Solid discovered Liquid and actually believed that he was some kind of impersonator trying to take credit for his glorious creation, rather than just being a impersonator. Once he was in Solid's sights, Liquid began to up his game by playing along with his rivalry with Chris Chan, as with his fans, and become a full-time troll. Liquid insisted that he was the real Chris Chan and chose to address his counterpart as the imposter Ian Brandon Anderson, based on the initials of his IBA Chandler YouTube username. Liquid would eventually get into fights with Solid over Casey's heart, briefly halting production of the videos when Liquid was kidnapped by Solid, portrayed by the other twin filming the video. Were they like really twins? I didn't know that. Liquid made a triumphant return to defend Casey's honor, and they retired after trolling Chris. Retired from trolling Chris after getting married. This saddened Chris, though he quickly got over it and moved into finding another sweetheart later, about a day. So it didn't take long, did it? Okay, let's go with the information. Name Liquid Chris, date of birth 1990, age 31. Also known as Chris Chandler, Jeff, the previous Chris, the other Chris, birth name Christopher Morton Duckworth. Gender male, nationality American, occupation freelance comic book artist, musician, race white, spouse Casey, siblings Simply Spoon's brother. So prologue. June 2009 was a busy month for Solid. For Solid Chris, full of highs and lows. That's the thing. Like 2009 was a massive year for Chris Chan. A lot happened there. Solid was getting out of the house more and knocking back some Long Island with a group of acquaintances, a new group. He was given the reins of his shiny Wikipedia and had his YouTube account CWCki sonically compromised. Yes, he was rolling and trolling indeed. Got another quote. And I'm nowadays wearing a vest and improving my image, and that was Solid Chris. Solid Chris being like the main Chris clan, not the imposter. A challenger appears. Liquid Chris, or pro tip, Liquid Chris was actually Christopher Duckworth, and he made no actual attempts to steal Chris's identity. It was more of a comical impersonation that Chris took too seriously. It should also be noted that Liquid tried to make it as blatantly obvious as possible in the beginning stages, i.e. stuffing a pillow in his shirt and paper cutting out the medallion. Paper cut out medallion. See also Liquid's videos. We're not going to bother with that. We just want to do the article. A challenger appears at the end of the month. At the end of the month, a new YouTube account that appeared with a simple premise, and the real simple premise that the real Christian Western Candler, henceforth a Liquid Chris, was back online after a long absence, doing which he lost his account to hackers. So all the weirdness on CWCki was the work of hacking trolls, and he announced that he was ready to resume posting honest content on his new account. This new CWC posted 4 more videos, most of which were parodies of earlier videos by Solid Chris. Got another quote. "How else will I get fan art if I was not the original creator of Sonic Clue?" And that was Liquid Chris on the 3rd of July 2009. Notably, Liquid Chris sported an official Sonic Clue medallion made out of paper, a striped brown shirt, a pair of rather bulky glasses which would look ridiculous on anyone else, obesity by means of a stuffed shirt later removed, a distinctive nasal voice, and autism. I think he does have autism in real life. I don't know, it sounds normal though. All of which of course made him almost indistinguishable from Solid Chris. Solid made no comment, possibly because he didn't notice the new videos among the clatter of the other trolling. The alternative, that Solid just ignored them, is far too reasonable to consider. Ian Brandon Anderson, we got a main article about that. What really cranked this up to 11 was a chain of events that started with Solid Chris getting his C-Clan Sonic Clue channel back. First, Solid posted a series of videos on the 10th of July 2009 where he called out 3 trolls by their YouTube handles and dropping their docs dropped supposed states of residence. That resulted in the permanent ban hammer of C-Clan Sonic Clue. The next piece fell into place when he posted his rolling and trolling video on his new YouTube account IBA Candler, where it hit Encyclopedia Dramatica. News fags everywhere momentarily lost control of their bowels, thinking that they had been trolled by the Grandmaster. Trolls, however, did what trolls do best. They started riffing off of it, on it. Pretty quickly, YouTube comments popped up referring to Solid as Ian Brandon Anderson. Such was the price of success for Solid's small drop of near win in the sea of epic fail. He had delivered unto his enemies a weapon that they'd used for months. Even then, the damage control from that episode alone would probably have kept him from noticing Liquid's videos. Until that is, Liquid raised the stakes in an attempt to get Solid's attention. The Quickie War, the CW Civil War, I think that's how you would say it. Opening shots, Civil War videos, that sort of thing. The war began on the 21st of July when Liquid uploaded a video that reeled Solid in hook, line and sinker. Having sold Sonically merchandise with Samantha Thaddeus at Okan, a rebuttal was in order. The blue is Chris, I think. Do not buy from the imposter that he is crappy and his nasal voice is just downright awful. Also, if I wanted to buy paper, I'd go to Walmart and buy 500 full sheets for about $5. Really, is that cheap over there? His church. He must live in frickin' Ohio, with clearly never drives greater than 7 hours. Just to even visit Wesley Memorial in Virginia. Fuck him to hell. Solid also took time from his busy schedule to post threats on Liquid's YouTube comments. The final showdown. Hey dumbass, wish you were me. I would say you are stuck in minus second gear. I'm calling you out. And then he posts his own address for some reason. Wants to meet him there before the 2nd of August 2009. If you really want to be me, then come to me face to face. Oh, by the way, your nasal voice is getting more grating than the word naive and the metal nails on the chalkboard. But naive is worse than nails. You're weird and a wimp. You're a nerd and a wimp. Have a good day. And he says politely, have a good day. Kristen Madison Chandler. Even at this point, Solid Chris may have let this all go, as he was simultaneously getting blackmailed by by Jack Thaddeus, who was holding his PSN account to ransom. But as that round down, Liquid caught Solid's eye again by picking up on the Ian Brandon Anderson meme. Hello again, loyal fans. It is I again, Kristen Weston Chandler, not Kristen Weston Chandler, as everyone knows. Right, Christian. Okay. I changed my name from Christopher to Christian. P.S. That troll, as some have now informed me, his real name is Ian Brandon Anderson. Anyways, I'm working hard on Sonic 9. Okay, this is the other guy then. Sonic 9, and things have been progressing very heavily on my new true gal pal Casey and I. Also, I expect more announcements of this developing caliber in the future. Stay tuned to CWC. A battleground. Morning gets a feeling. For whatever reason, Solid dug up an old video of himself failing at Guitar Hero and dumped it online. Liquid shot back with a too honest rendition of a real guitar. Spanish challenge. A more video rage then followed before Solid attempted a cunning plan. We actually have a that's in Spanish, I can't read that, but that was Solid Chris CWC update 29th of July 2009. The plan backfired when Liquid responded more fluently in Spanish, German, French and Japanese. Singer Star Challenge. Actually got a lot of main articles. I got a quote here. Alright Kristen, Mr. Brown Striped Imposter, since you have been able to accept and complete my question challenges, it is time to issue a new challenge. Solid Chris Singer Star Challenge. And when he shaved his goatee off dry with a safety razor, like why did he do that? The burning will be terrible. As expected, the contest went to Liquid, the absolute cad, and Solid, as always, was a sore loser about it. Liquid had a tally of 4 votes in favour, 2 against. He then took his leave from the competition after announcing a number of personal cubes that he'd found a new sweetheart, Casey, that he'd landed a job as a production manager and games designer at Microsoft for a Sonic game for all consoles. That Dark Horse Comics would be publishing Sonic Youth comics, making him more filthy rich at the opening of the Quickie store. And finally, that he had decided to stop battling Solid and move out of his parents' house to live in Richmond, Seattle, to continue his happy, successful life. The showdown. You are breaking my bowels here, Solid, the showdown. On the 9th of August 2009, Liquid called Solid up and confronted him over the slanderous lies he was telling on YouTube. Solid tried reason, but when that failed, he threatened to get Liquid arrested for identity theft, dragging Bob into the debacle along the way. If you do not come clean right now, I'm going to get my father in on this in future, and you're going to get fucking arrested, thrown in jail, and you won't get out of, and you won't get to live that peaceful, happy life with Casey. And I would like you to live, because Casey really cares about you, man. Yeah, getting your parents to do your dirty work for you is not the best idea. Christmas and Candle of Ruckersville, Virginia have grown up. On the 14th of August 2009, Liquid announced that he was departing YouTube for the time being to pursue turning his Sonic Youth series into the acclaimed media franchise. Of course, this sent Solid completely over the deep end. First he raged, "Stop that imposter bastard. He has been posing in my name, my address, my phone number, everything. Stop him, he deserves nothing." And that was Solid Chris, no damn way imposter. I guess that's damn. He then tried to reason. The singer-side challenge was never to verify who the real Kristen Chandler is, because everyone on the internet knows that I am. He's the imposter. They should quit encouraging him. And I wish he would stop his stupid, damn dirty game. I don't know what the heck is wrong with his head. His voice gets higher. He ain't right. He doesn't let me get in the word in edgeways. He just keeps on going on and on and on and on. Worse than my father. As the summer disappeared, so did Liquid Chris. Apparently the victim of foul play, viewer discretion is advised. Okay, this is likely the fake kidnapping he got his twin to light film. And by the way, I'm not going to show any videos because I just want to get this done. I had a bit of a cold all week, so I don't really feel up to making this longer than it should. Chris's sweetheart Casey was distraught over the event and posted a new video confirming that Chris's disappearance and announcing her withdrawal from the engagement. CW Civil War 2, Casey's Boogaloo. Main article, Casey. Liquid Chris reappeared on the 15th of October with a new video explaining the trials and tribulations over the past few months and igniting a heated love triangle with Solid for Casey's affections. According to Liquid, he had been unlawfully detained in a meatpacking factory, and when he managed to escape, he found himself in Africa. Okay. With the assistance of a few others, Liquid managed to make his triumphant return to Ruckersville and found the stage was set out from there on. from there on out. In the video addressed to Casey's parents, Solid called him the previous Chris in a desperate video to Casey. Solid called him the other Chris repeatedly. When the dust settled, Solid's behaviour had offended Casey's father, and though his immaturity pushed Casey back into loving the twin honest arms of Liquid. Epilogue. Liquid Chris is now married to his beloved sweetheart Casey. As the one and honest creator of Sonically, his artwork and comics are extremely popular, and he often attracts many beautiful boyfriend-free girls with his medallions and his guitar of Rin. Liquid makes mad cash by selling said medallions at the Okacon and other anime conventions, while voicing Solid in the Sonically animated series. By the way, this is all like fake. This is all like made up stuff. None of this is real, by the way. Just putting it out there. He has made several $100,000 from his two critically acclaimed games, Pokemon Lightning version and Sonically the Crystal Chronicles, for the Nintendo DS and Xbox 360, respectively, on the 27th of July 2011. Liquid bid a fond fedu to the trolling universe on YouTube by closing his account. Solid Chris then considered Liquid Chris a friend. Strange then. After Chris Duckworth abandoned his Liquid Chris persona, he acquired a BS in ecology, and he currently works as a cancer research doctor. Time will tell if his feelings will bring us one step closer to the cure of his findings. And that's the thing, is I actually saw like a new picture, they might have included it in there. While Chris Duckworth has retired from trolling Chris Clan, he recorded a parody of the theme song to the Cleveland show at some point prior to November 2015. The video was then re-uploaded. When the video was re-uploaded, the song was eventually animated as the Chris Clan show in November 2020, which would attract the attention of Chris Clan. I didn't know he'd see that one. I have. In the years since, Chris actually eventually forgot about much of the Liquid Chris saga. However, in the fall of 2019, he created a TSSF card of Liquid Chris showing he still holds some animosity towards him. The card describes Liquid as a villain utilising pretentious acting. Video description: Casey, you know who's right in your heart. Signed, Christopher Christian Weston Candler, CWC. Yeah, that's him. I'll click it later. Let me just bring it up now, by the way. Save me from finding it again. Liquid's last statement. Hello all. Okay, this is him, his quote. I have been enjoying the married life with my sweetheart and making several thousands of dollars at Nintendo on Pokemon Lightning version and Sonically the Crystal Chronicles for the Microsoft Xbox. I do not have much time on YouTube, but my good friend Dr. Xdat, a physics animator, taught me how to edit well. In my spare time, I have been honing my own skills as an editor and created this project for my loyal fans who are still being terribly annoyed by the Ford, Ian Bannon Anderson. It is very nice to have a home in Redmond, Washington now. I do not care for the fact that I don't stay in one place for long. Perhaps I will be coming to a convention near you, Sonically fans. Thank God and Jesus every day for each one of you. This is my message now. Goodbye. Glady to be where I am. And that was Christopher Chandler with him posing as like a final message. P.S. As I do have so many messages now, do not trust that yours can or will be answered. I appreciate everyone and nice comments. The irony. IBA Candler has mocked Liquid on several points. His nasal tone, his brown striped shirt, actually making money off of Sonicu, his appearance. It's a bad sign when one is fighting a mirror, and worse when the mirror is winning. Worse still if it's a funhouse mirror especially made to mock you. In early August 2009, Solid began to believe that Liquid couldn't be the real Chris, because only the real Chris and Candler is a retard who is who's the laughing stock on the internet. Therefore, the fact that Liquid isn't trolled and doesn't do dumb shit suggests that he isn't the real Chris. Of course, previously mentioned theories seem to disprove this assertion. It is further in a further fit of irony, Ian landed up impersonating Liquid in a bizarre attempt to woo Liquid's girlfriend Casey, and in a last irony, Ian impersonated Chris, who's impersonating him impersonating or something in 100 to 270. In the comic, we're getting to the last bits now. Despite being one of the most important events in history, the Liquid saga is addressed in only 2 pages within the entirety of Sonicu. On the 17th of November 2009, Liquid made his first appearance in Solid Chris's Sonicu 9, Solid being the slanderous imposter that he is. He had the nerve to claim that Liquid's name was Ian Brandon Anderson, and once again tried and failed to convince everyone that he was a true and original creator of the Sonicu franchise. Chris planned a future plot where Giovanni captured Rosaku and forced Chris to cede control. Is that seed? No, cede control over Quickfill to Liquid. However, this has yet to be done. Well, it will never be done because he's in prison now. Ever since Liquid fate in the comic remained nebulous at best, Ben Saint commissioned a piece from Solid Chris that explained Liquid's ultimate fate. To the surprise of the Saint himself, Chris actually delivered. The place was revealed on the YouTube lecture by Saint on the timeline of the Sonicu canon. This included commentary by Bill, Sonicu, Rosaku and Chris himself. Got another quote. So, do you want to know the fate of the imposter, Kristen, as the original person was known? Simply put, IBA Candler was dragged down to hell and punished for identity theft, and all of his memories and past incarnations reset. His soul was born into a fresh blank of a newborn child, and his old body was turned into hell's lava pool, or burnt. Bill in the commissioned art. However, Sonicu 13, it mentioned that Ian Brandon Anderson was elected as the head police chief of Quickville, whenever these two were meant to be the same character, thus making the commissioned comic page non-canon, or totally a different person with a similar name was never explained. We've got fan videos here. But yeah, this is it. That has been it, really. Yeah, some videos that you can watch. Right, so that was basically it. So let me just get a picture of what he looks like. Here's what he looks like right here. 1, 2, 3. Nerdy, scrawny little kid. To be fair, better looking than Chris. And here's what he looks like now. He looks amazing, and that's meant to be Casey. Wasn't it? How recent was this picture? I don't think that's Casey. Okay, so that was April 2018. That is, hey, she's fucking changed. Jesus Christ, he looks amazing right there. And like, all that is true. Like, he's actually like a cancer researcher, so he's doing a really good job at the minute. So yeah, it's quite good. So that was the Liquid Quickie reading. It's like 30 minutes long. I told you it'd be a long one. I'm gonna end it here. If you liked this video, give me a like. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.